Here's some news out of the Netherlands. Dutch court orders halt to export of F-35 jet parts to Israel. From Reuters. A Dutch appeals court on Monday ordered the government to block all exports of F-35 fighter jet parts to Israel over concerns they were being used in violations of international law during Israel's Gaza offensive. It said the state had to comply with the order within 7 days and dismissed a request by government lawyers to suspend the order pending an appeal to the Supreme Court. Quote, "It is undeniable that there is a clear risk the exported F-35 parts are used in serious violations of international humanitarian law," the court said. The government said it would file an appeal at the Supreme Court as it said the order had crossed the state's responsibility to formulate its own foreign policy. Quote, "The delivery of U.S. F-35 parts to Israel, in our view, is not unjustified," Trade Minister Jeffrey von Leeuwen said. He said the F-35s were crucial for Israel's security and its ability to protect itself from threats in the region, for example, from Iran, Yemen, Syria, and Lebanon. Van Leeuwen said it was too early to say what effect the verdict would have on Israel. "We are part of a big consortium of countries that are also working together with Israel. We will talk to partners how to deal with this." The decision to appeal was unrelated to the very concerning situation in Gaza, he added. Israeli government spokesperson Ilan Levy could not comment on the case specifically, but said Israel expects allies to stand firmly by our side as we fight to bring Hamas to justice in the wake of the October 7th massacre. In a separate legal case in January, the UN's top court, the ICJ, ordered Israel to take action to prevent acts of genocide in its war against Hamas. The ruling prompted renewed calls by human rights groups to ban weapons exports to Israel. The case against the Dutch government was brought by several human rights groups, including the Dutch affiliate of Oxfam, last December. So they got this court order, and this might have something to do with the fact that Nicaragua named the Netherlands as one of 4 countries that they considered complicit in enabling Israel's genocide against Gaza. They brought that court to the ICJ. So this action could be a response to that, to sort of bring the Dutch government under control or perhaps in compliance with international law. But the court wasn't the only entity to take action. Here is a pretty epic protest action at a Dutch airport, and I thought this would be a good way to wrap up the stream, because this is how it's done, folks. They took over the PA system and then littered the airport with ceasefire flyers.
Beste reizigers, helaas moeten wij u meedelen dat u betrokken bent bij genocide. De Nederlandse regering gebruikt uw stem en uw belastinggeld om Israël militair, politiek en economisch te steunen bij de vernietiging van Gaza en haar bevolking. Zo weigert Nederland om te vragen om een wapenstilstand.
Beautiful.
Daarnaast doet uw regering er alles aan om Israël in de VN te beschermen tegen sancties. Ook in de Tweede Kamer staat men aan de kant van genocide. Een meerderheid van het Nederlandse parlement heeft gestemd om de uitspraak van het ICJ naast zich neer te leggen. Wow. Nederland levert ook onderdelen voor de F-35-bommers die dood en verderf zaaien in Gaza. Achter gesloten deuren riep minister-president Rutte:
"Wat kunnen we zeggen zodat het lijkt alsof Israël geen oorlogsmisdaden begaat?"
Het wordt tijd om de waarheid onder ogen te zien. Nederland staat weer aan de verkeerde kant van de geschiedenis. Het wordt tijd om je uit te spreken. Toon lef. Laat Gaza niet in de steek.
That's how it's done.
Glorious.
I stand corrected. I believe this is a train station, not an airport. Sorry, I misspoke there. But
that's fine.
The point remains.
Great.
Yeah. Bravo.
It's about time. We need to see more of that here, not only in this country, but worldwide. Stop the genocides. Call for a ceasefire. Everyone keep on speaking out.
Indeed. That is how it's done, for sure. And like I said, I think the fact that Nicaragua stepped up and brought a case to the ICJ, naming the Dutch as a complicit party, has quite a bit to do with this, not only at the court level, but on the civilian level itself. And for those who are listening on the audio podcast, that was in a foreign language, but the essence of that was some ceasefire protesters took over and said, "We're sorry to inform you that you are involved in genocide. The Dutch government is using your voice and your taxpayer money to give political, financial, and military support to Israel." And so there you have it. Well done. God bless those activists who did that. That was quite the badass thing to do.
Please clap.